Ladies and gentlemen, so yesterday we had a very early look at Marvel Strike Force on mobile, and between now and then I've played the absolute crap out of this game, and I did not expect to enjoy this game and get into it as much as I have been in kind of the last like 18 or so hours. So yeah, we're now at level 23 on like chapter 4 of the story quest, done loads of stuff. Here's my roster at the moment, just to show you some of the characters that we've got and which ones I'm liking the most. So I'm really like, my favorite character at the moment is Elektra. She is so incredibly badass in this game. She just has a huge kind of assassination ability and has stealth ability, and if you attack from stealth then it inflicts a really deadly bleed on the opponent. And Spider-Man, he's my boy. We've been powering him up. He's got a really nice stun and also a really good chance to kind of dodge opponents, so he's very annoying to fight and deal with and kill. Punisher as well, just fantastic champion. He's got kind of a lot of like area of effect, just mullering the opponent and just really great damage. Like Punisher is just all about the badass damagery. Then we got Luke Cage, who is our tank. He's the guy. But out of Luke Cage, Crossbones is also another character that's built to be kind of a tank character, and out of the two I like Crossbones a little bit more than I like Luke Cage, just because Crossbones has this really cool ability where he essentially just jumps into the enemies and blows up and deals an absurd amount of damage. But also I'm really kind of getting into the complexity of this game in comparison to other turn-based games that I've played. There is like an insane amount of depth to kind of how the abilities work in the energy system, and even when you're going through the quests, there are a lot of different criteria to like win different maps. So some maps here, like, you have to survive until you get like airlifted out and there'll just be a crazy bombardment of enemies. Some are like, okay, when this enemy appears you need to make sure you have the abilities to kill it instantly. There are some maps that are like you get an additional champion, like Captain America will join your team, and yeah, you need to either survive or like burst down enemies. So there's a lot of really interesting stuff that kind of ties in with the story that they're pushing in various chapters. And just to show you what kind of some of the questing interface looks like, so campaigns, you have both the Heroes campaign and Villains campaign, and once you get to chapter 3 on both of them, you unlock the Nexus campaign. And there are also some teasers of endgame campaigns here. We have Mystic Forces Rising and also Cosmic Conflicts. So the Mystic Forces Rising one, that's player level 55 and 5 Mystic characters. I think the level cap at the moment is 50. Again, it is just the very early version of the game that's only available in New Zealand at the moment. This game is going to be officially released in 2018, and then after that they have a Cosmic Conflicts one, which I imagine gonna see all your big characters like Thanos and Kang and all that there. So I'm interested to yeah, find out a little bit more about that. But outside of that, just going back to the roster again, I think every character that we have, we've got like the Shield Medic, Shield Troopers, Hand Sorcerer, Shield Operative, but also via one of the free, well, it's not free, but you can earn premium orbs via the questing. I actually managed to get enough fragments to get a Nebula, but I don't have the resources yet to upgrade her, and I still haven't upgraded some of my top champions to the max rank they can be. So yeah, there's a lot of kind of upgrading and managing and gear and stuff, but I'm not finding it too bad at the moment. It seems alright, you know. It's one of those free-to-play games. They're going to try and make you grind as much as possible for it, but it's fairly enjoyable. So we're going to get into now, I think it's the time to show a little bit of level 15 combat. Let's jump into one of the campaigns. So I'm going to go to chapter, we're on chapter 4 at the moment. Chapter 4, ridiculous. It starts to get a bit ridiculous. Like, some of the stuff is really difficult. Like this one, I might do it toward the end of the video, but I just get absolutely mullered. I'm not powerful enough for that yet. But I'm going to go back and have a look at what missions I didn't get 3 stars. So I think it's just some stuff in chapter 3, and we're going to go back and try and get 3 stars here. So let's have a look. This one is Ultron Matum. I see the puns there. Infiltrate an Ultron facility to acquire the key component needed to build the portal. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that one and skip the roleplay here. Load up our team. So because this is the Heroes one, we've got Luke Cage, Spider-Man, and then two Shield operatives. We've got the infamous and lovable Shield Medic, and also some Shield Assault Officer. But I haven't been upgrading those characters because those characters, they're very basic in terms of what abilities they have, and I think, like, in terms of the further progression, they don't have too much of a use. So one of the things, I'm not going to play with the speed up on the very first match, but one of the things that I've been doing is just putting the ×4 speed up on, because then you don't see any of the cinematic animations. And if I remember, kind of scrolling through, when you click on various characters, you can see their names. So the fortifiers are the ones that heal, so you want to get them down if you see these Ultron bots. So let's go ahead, smack that down. And there's also quite a bit of depth, because a lot of characters have kind of chain abilities, so there's additional strategy where you'll want to think about which opponents you're killing in which order, because if you, like, you know, if you kill all the opponents in the middle, then some of your chain abilities might not be as effective. So yeah, there's just so much additional depth to this game, which I'm really enjoying. Okay, so there are some even more Ultron drones down. As you can see, Punisher just absolutely mullered all of these Ultron robots with his kind of AoE there. Like, Punisher is just the absolute guy. So I do suggest, you know, at the moment it seems like he's the character to maybe upgrade and go for if you want a pretty easy time on some of the earlier missions. But Spider-Man as well, you gotta appreciate the Spider-Man. Right, let's drop this as well, which is a bit of a nuke, right? It just kind of explodes and deals damage to nearby opponents, so it doesn't deal damage to all of them, just nearby ones. So there's that additional element of, you know, like which order do you want to take out certain opponents? But there we go. Managed to absolutely muller that team. A little bit of a basic attack with Luke Cage to finish that off. And yeah, I'm actually surprised about, like, how you know, how much stuff and complexity there is just to even some of the more simpler fights, like on the very first day in, because a lot of these games tend to, you know, hold your hand for maybe a little bit too long. But yeah, once you get to Chapter 4, man, that is just a whole other level. My champions, so my characters need to be a little bit more stacked before we can do that. But anyway, I want to try and get 3 stars on this mission. I'm not too sure if this one's going to be difficult, so I'm going to turn on the ×4, and when you turn on the ×4, it's not going to do the cinematic stuff anymore. It's just going to do the standard stuff. So who do I want to dispatch off first? I think the fortifiers. Let's go for those. Just getting down in the middle. Let's pop that one off there with our favorite shield medic, and go for the Reign of Destruction on Punisher there. Oh, mate, that is ridiculous, isn't it? Man, Punisher, he's the guy, he's the boy. Absolutely mullered down. Way too easy. I'm going to jump into some Chapter 4 stuff maybe after we got 3 stars on all of these missions, just to show you what some of the other stuff is like. So let's queue up for this mission here, and then I'm also going to try a mission. We got a Crossbones mission to get some more shards for him, and also a bit more of a difficult gold mission, which I have yet to beat. So let's turn on the ×4 multiplier. And I think this is one, because you can see the enemies remaining 6, but there's only 3 on screen, so some more enemies are going to come in at some point during this fight, I would assume. Alright, let's beat that one up with Luke Cage, going with the basic attack on Spider-Man there. Okay, we got an Iron Fist to deal with, Elektra. Elektra is an enemy that when you see Elektra, you want to get her down, like, immediately, because she can absolutely destroy. And we'll show off a little bit of Elektra gameplay, because in the modes where you can get gold, and also the Crossbone mode, that's where we can also access Elektra as well. So I think I want to get Nobu down, because Nobu, I believe, has an ability. Some characters have abilities that summon other characters as well. Like, for example, Yondu can summon, like, Ravengers and crew members from his ship. So yeah, it's crazy the amount of stuff that's going on in this game. So anyway, let's go back to the challenges. Is it challenges? No, it's not challenges that I want to have a look at. Is it quests? It's not quest. Oh, sorry lads, I'm not overly familiar with how to navigate the events. Is that the one? Yes, it's events. That's what we're looking for. So we want to go for the payday one, which is the gold one, and I really need to try and win this. I had a try yesterday evening, but I failed. But I've upgraded some of my characters since then, so maybe we might stand a chance. So we have 2 tanks here. We got the Luke Cage, we got the Crossbones, the Elektra, the Punisher, the Spider-Man. So let's hopefully throw in a little bit of strategy and see how we get on here. Okay. Alright, let's turn on the ×4. So who do I think is going to be the biggest priority to get down here? I don't really know much about Black Widow, Hulk, Iron Man, or Thor. I know a little bit about Captain America. He's a tank. Hulk's a tank as well. So I imagine they're going to taunt quite quickly. I probably want to burst down either the... I think I'm going to try and burst down the Iron Man here. Let's go for the assassination on Elektra. Okay, so we've got that big damage. We can now do the rain on the Punisher. I imagine Hulk's going to taunt up. Okay, I'm not going to use my taunt. Actually, I'm going to use my taunt now on Crossbones, because then I get the explosion ability next turn. So that's pretty awesome there. Okay, so Hulk's got taunt up at the moment, so we can only attack into the Hulk. So we're just gonna use the standard pummel because my Crossbones has the taunt at the moment. Not gonna use it on Luke Cage. Has he still got taunt? Yeah, he has. Okay, so we can only use that. Gonna go stealth on Elektra so we can get some more damage. Hopefully when the taunt disappears, gonna use that bomb on Punisher. Just attack into the Hulk there. Okay, is the taunt still up? Yeah, the taunt's still active on both of those, so I'm going to put the taunt active on Luke Cage now. It can be my meat shield for a second. And do I want to use it? Let's stun Hulk. Let's kind of get him out of the picture for a minute. Okay, he's still got his taunt active, which is ridiculous, but now we have the bleed on, as well as some awesome damage from that. And the taunt is off Hulk, but it's on Captain America, so we've got to attack into him. Let's go for that again. Are we going to get the speed... the explosion on Crossbones soon? Hopefully. Right, let's use this Jason attack. Beat up a few enemies there. Get him with the swipe on Elektra. Damn, that is ridiculous! Oh, the team's getting mullered! That is a very... Thor. That is a ridiculous ability from Thor. Hopefully we can somewhat find a way to sustain this. Can we go and explode? Oh, the Captain America's still not down. He's hanging on. Our team is in dire situation here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I think we might... Are we gonna die? I don't know. We still got a chance. I need to get that Thor down, though, because he's so problematic. I think we're done. I think we're done. The crossbow... Unless Spider-Man can have, like, a ridiculous chain of evades, I think it's over. But we need to get that Thor down, man. He mullered our team with that lightning strike there. Okay, let's go in for the basic attack. Oh, did he dodge that? I believe he did. Oh man, absolutely gutting. So yeah, you'll see as well that not every character starts off with all of their abilities unlocked. Like, you need to wait a few turns to ramp up. So, like, for example, that Thor won't be able to immediately unleash that crazy ultimate ability. But I think that's the strategy there. So we're going to go ahead, and I think it's all about, for this one, we need to upgrade the Elektra, man. I need to put as much XP as I can to get that assassination in. I'm a little bit low on gold, but finishing, if I can complete this mission, it's going to give me all of the gold I need to win this goddamn clown fiesta of a video game. So right, let's go in, let's give it another try, ladies and gentlemen. And it might just be a case, this is a really good mission as well, because it doesn't consume any energy. Okay, let's go in with 4, just all of the damage we can on this character. Get the assassination in there. It still feels... Okay, so we're going to use... Actually, I'm going to use a single target ability here, because I know I can use the what is it? The essential, like, Rain of Destruction. Once that's out, I'm going to put the taunt on Crossbones. Got the speed up there. I think Black Widow's a very annoying support champion. Speeding up a lot of the attacks there. So we're going to go in with the pummel, just so we can hopefully get 4 down with one of Punisher's AoE area of effect abilities. Let's go stealth on the Elektra now. Please die 4. Oh no, that's super bad. Okay, do we have any other ability to cleave the 4 down? Spider-Man's in the bin. Oh, it's a tough one, man. It's a really, really tough one. Maybe I want to try going for the Black Widow first. I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, we couldn't go for the Hulk there and cleave the 4. Oh, right, lads. I think we're dead. Is there an option to quit the battle? Let's try this again. Might just be a case of I need to do a little bit more practice, a little bit more farming, upgrade a couple more champions, because I feel like we're so close to getting this. Just need a little bit more. Right, so let's go with the team. I'm going to try the Black Widow this time, because she seemed to be a very prominent support character, speeding up the team, allowing them to get more attacks in. So I think if we can maybe get her down quick, then we're going to have significantly less problems, but we'll see what's up. Right, do we want to muller her down single target? Yeah, let's hope that works. Okay, awesome. So Black Widow is down. Gonna focus the damage now on... Do you want to try and get the Iron Man down? Let's go for the Iron Man. And I'm gonna just pour all of the damage in. We're not going to use any taunt effects just yet. Or the Punisher. Oh man, the Punisher just got wiped out there. It's pretty bad news. Okay, let's use the stealth on Elektra. Let's go for the taunt on Crossbones. Yeah, I probably should have gone for the taunt on that Luke Cage. Just wasn't worth it. Might have been a bit of a error on my behalf there. Right, let's go for the basic punch. Gosh, need to just go in for that kick. I want to try and get the force stunned while we burst him down. But yeah, the taunt effects, man, it's just incredibly hard to get through this Hulk right now with the team that we have. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I think our team's done. As soon as we lost that Punisher, I think the chance of winning. So we're going to give it one more try, ladies and gentlemen. See if we can get it on the very, very final try. But if not, we'll retire. We'll retire for today. So let's press that ready button. Try and get the Black Widow down. Use the taunts on the character early. And yeah, just pray to RNGesus that stuff goes in our favor. Let's use the Assassin on Elektra. Again, that's just absolutely absurd damage. Okay, so Black Widow is down. We're going to get the taunt on the Crossbones. Let him take some of the early damage. And start getting that damage on 4. Because ideally we want to get him down before he does that ultimate ability. Or else we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. So taunt is currently on the Hulk. Let's go invisible on the Elektra. I want to use my area of effect stuff here, so let's get the big damage one on cooldown. Start attacking into the Hulk there. Right, let's use the taunt on Luke Cage. Get the stun on Hulk. Stop him from doing stuff to allow our characters to survive maybe for a little bit longer. Okay, Crossbones has one more turn before the overpowered explode. Let's go for that. Well, it's not necessarily overpowered. It's just pretty good. It's just a pretty good explode. Okay, can we go? We can attack into the 4 now. Come on. We need that damage, lads. Let's attack that. Oh, no. We were close. We were close. Right, I don't know if we're going to be able to get it down this round, but I think, you know, another day or so of playing, and then I'll have the champions, I'll have the team to get that down. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you kind of enjoyed this kind of second day look at Marvel Strike Force. I think it's a really exciting game. I think it has a lot of potential, especially if it's going to be marketed via, you know, all of the main Marvel channels. Just has this awesome potential to bring in a new set of players that we can, you know, potentially introduce to Marvel Contest of Champions as well. So yeah, I really like this game. I think it's cool. I think it has a lot of potential. I'm very interested to see where it goes in terms of development, because for a game this young, you know, it's got also like a full arena system. I was impressed by the amount of content and stuff that's knocking about, and they've got stuff like Alliance War, Alliance Raids coming up. So, you know, a way that I kind of view this game at the moment is an orgy between Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Marvel Future Fight, and also a little bit of Marvel Contest of Champions-esque stuff thrown in there. But yeah, I don't know, it's cool, it's promising, I'm just having a fun time so far. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to smash that like button. Apart from that, take care and have an absolutely fantastic day.